Now in this code, we will learn how to use floating point format specifiers in a program. In our previous code, we have learned how to use integer format specifiers in our code or C++ program. So we are going to write a program to use floating point format specifiers. Rewinding the previous one, floating point means now our values or the values which are stored in our variables is in the form of points or in decimal notations. So firstly, using the preprocessor directive, that is hash include stdio.h. Next is to write main function, that is int main. Now we have the body of our program. So here, now we are going to use values which are floating point. So we need to write the data type, that is float. Let's suppose we are using only the two variables whose values are floating points. So we are using here only two variables, that is x and y. Now this word float written before x and y. X and y are our variables, and float is showing that these values are floating point. So let's suppose we have given the values, that is x equals to 3.56. Now this is a floating point value, and y equals to 4.76. You can see here. Now we want to see the output, so we will use the output function, that is print f. You can write what you want to see. So I'm writing here escape sequence, that is \n. Then we have, now we want to see the number x or the number y. So I want to see, for example, number in this format like x equals to. Now I need to define the format specifier, that is %f. And input variable, which is x. Now in the same manner, I want to see variable y, \n, just to introduce new line, then y, and its format specifier is again floating point, so I am using %f, and then input variable. Saving this code, use of floating point format specifier. Let's compile this code. Now you can check here, there are no errors, there are no warnings. Now click on compile and run. So now see here, you have x that is displayed in the form of floating point value and y in the form of floating point value. So this is a code to display how to use full floating point format specifiers in any particular